All right, welcome or welcome back, everyone. This is yesterday's efforts. I've since found a couple of things I goofed up, but we'll either address them or ignore them as we go on. One of these lights over here was supposed to go underneath. You were supposed to pull it down at the bottom so it fit underneath the awning. But yeah, that's, like I said, that's yesterday's. And first step of today's, we're supposed to line up the edges here and glue these two together. It looks like, which I don't, all these wires on the back are going to make it somewhat of an issue, but I think it'll be all right. Should still be able to get enough surface area, I hope. But these wires do get in the way. Supposed to just line it up on this edge. It just says line up this edge and stick it. So we're getting the best traction. This is, I think, where I'm going to concentrate my pressure, because it's still crushing the paper on the end. I wish they'd put some reinforcement along the, all the way around the edge on those things, but they didn't, so we got to deal with that. Let me find. I'm going to take this piece and wedge it in here. Hopefully give it a little more firmness to press up against. And like I say, I'm really going to concentrate on right through here on the glue, I think. So just this zone. Because, that's everywhere else got all the wires and everything are pushing it away. So maybe I'll go on, I'm going to go, matter of fact, I'll put them on here rather than there. I'm going to put that edge and over the top of this here, I think would be, matter of fact. No, I was about to say I'm going to put some Bondic down there, but that'd just make more humps for it to go over. So, get my Beacon 3-in-1 Advanced Craft Glue. I'm put a pretty reasonable couple of beads through there, I think. And then this is going to be where I think most of the stick is going to come. And cap back on. I'm still sort of looking for another wedge piece. I'd like to put another wedge on the edge here. Something that's appropriate. No, that's too thick. I think I threw away the one that would have been best for this. No, I didn't. There it is. Got another wedge piece going to go in right here. Try and give more support on that edge. Alright, now we're ready to give this a go. So we'll sort of try to line up the bottom and the ends. And where'd my giant bonded clip go here? Alright, got you. My hit. It's all moving around on me. And of course, that's paper, so I got to keep reminding myself not to hit that. That's crooked. This even making contact? Nope, because I put it on the wrong end. Okay, so push these over out of the way, and then actually put it in the right place. Okay. I was wondering why that didn't feel like it was sticking. At the same time, it doesn't look like there was much contact going on there either. That's disappointing. Okay, so try that again. She's sort of lined up there. Get the big boy on the end there. And then little ones over here, and I crushed that end. Need to find something else to wedge it there. Okay, maybe these. Yeah, that's what I go. Okay, so that there, and let's say I can see daylight all the way down the middle there. So that's not good. And we got it crooked again now. Yeah, this is not ideal. Okay. Maybe not use the big boy. Yeah, that middle glue is not touching anything. On the upside, both the edges appear to be doing something, so that's good. Oh, and including crushing the paper. Okay. I see it's still getting the crinkles on the paper even with the wedge in there, so let's take that off. And this one is about the same thickness, just bigger. So let's try that. Yeah, because it actually tore the paper there. Okay. Okay. So okay, not ideal, but there we go. I'm gonna let that dry. And is there anything I did spot? I goofed up and missed a detail up here. So I'm gonna grab this right quick. Those in there. I'm supposed to. These guys are supposed to go up here on that crosswalk. So I'm gonna. The Gorilla Super Glue out and stick those on. They're not on me. All right. And also, while waiting on all these things to dry, I have a little project to work on here. The upper crosswalk is a good bit more complicated than the lower one. And it says to do it after. It's like saying doing it after you get it in place, but I think it's better to do it now. Which is okay. Should be 8 of these, are there? 4, 6, 9. So they gave us a spare. Yeah, see which side. I look like this, so trying to see which side goes up. There. Looks like this side is going to be with that bevel there. It's going to go down and back because this side, the picture, this one, the top side looks flat, but it also looks like it's square too. So there's not a, make sure there's not a, let me double check, make sure I've got the right piece. Yep, I do. Okay. I think it goes on like that. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And these go on either edge. Okay, they give us 10. And I don't even know if I'm gonna use 8. See how things. This is all. What are we looking at? That 6-ish. Every couple of centimeters, looks like. Yeah. I guess it's. You know what? I think 4 is going to be enough. I'll line them. Just because I'm imagining this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so. Maybe they gave us extra so I can break a couple of them. I don't know. I'm trying. Let's see how this goes. Left-handed, so I should have went this side first. I'll remember that for the next time. Nope, just moved it. Can't get any pressure on it at all. I think my glue is dried up now. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Try that again. Hopefully more successfully. Just gonna do one at a time though. Okay. All right. Alright, so we got our side rails in, and eventually these go, the handrails go across the top of those, which is not something else I'm not looking forward to. I will do those after they get mounted into the full scale. Let's see. Anything else I can hop around on? Yeah, I can put. Let's see. Oh, I can. Let's see. A tray of tiny pieces, and as it turns out, just looking at this, I realized I put these on, the legs on these signs upside down. They're supposed to be hanging from the top. So I'm just not going to worry about those. Don't need them. I have decided. Executive decision. Okay. But I can go ahead and mount them. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So these go here across the top. I think I'd rather do it now than try and do it in between all this other stuff once it gets installed. So, back to the super glue. Wipe off as much as I can, and about right here. Supposed to be this one. Right next to it, like I said, the original plans have those white wires acting like representing hooks or something. They're hanging down a little bit lower, but I think that's fine. Okay, where are we at? 16 minutes, that's good. And, okay, got... Okay, so set you back aside. Get to make... I think I've just... There was... Oh, I lost a bead that I was supposed to have, but they gave us two of this one, so I'm just going to use it. It's supposed to make a bottle. Just pop this on there. It should, looks like it ought to fit. Yeah, maybe I'll let me shave off a smidge on the edge. Enjoy your weekend wrapper. And bring it on in for this because it's tiny. Okay. Super glue again, and once again wipe off as much of it as I can. Get this brush clean as can be. Just now do a dab on that end. Hopefully stick that on, then I'll glue the rest. And get it to come over the edge. That side's on. And there. And bead for the bottle cap. If it doesn't go, it wants to go straight through, so I'm going to use the beacon glue for this. A little more surface tension in it. Give me a little glob there. And hopefully set the bead down in it. Straight-ish. Or not straight-ish. There it went. Okay. So, I think that's all the construction I've got to do. Now it's just a matter of assembling it all together. So I'm going to give all that glue a good 15-20 minutes to dry and get cured up so I can handle it. And then we'll put, basically hopefully we'll be done with the interior alleyway by the end of the day. So be right back with that. Okay, let's pop these off and hope everything is stuck together, and I hadn't done two, and of course that's going to be the part that's showing too, so I think it's not super obvious. Get our spacers out of there. They say that It does have a definite bow in it. I guess I'm way too close for that. But I think it'll look okay once it's in the alleyway, which is our next step. Get all these out of the way here. Clamps there, and these guys in place. Everything appears to be staying there. Alright. Now, need to open this hole up a little bit more, I think. Maybe poke it through. Okay. Oddly. Wait a second. Trying to see. Okay, so, okay, so I need these lines go through there, and all the stuff goes through here. So, line that up here, and here, and I got my smaller wood clamp in place, but I don't think that's gonna. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but we'll figure it out as we go along. That's the way I usually do it. I haven't got to the point where I buy two and practice with one yet. So those in there. And these in there. And these guys. Those are all a little bit tangled, so let's see here. You in. A little closer, a little more slack on there, maybe. Come on. Okay, so now, yep, it's just a matter of hopefully pulling these tight and drawing it down. Over here, there's a light coming from. I see. And something rubbing here. What's the, okay. Okay. That's not good. Where I didn't leave room for that over there. Now my catwalk's in the way. And it's not it's pushing everything way out of whack here. So I'll lay you down and let's see. Okay, so it's not attached to my steps, so that's good. So come on. Alright. So I guess I am going to have to take that AC unit off here. I can convince it to come. Okay. And some of that. I'm going to cover most of it's going to be in the shadows and stuff, I think. And that's supposed to go all the way in there. Probably have to do some gluing on that now, make sure, because those steps aren't leaning right, but make sure that get everything out of the way. It's still not out of the way, eh? But I can force it. It doesn't like it, but I can make that happen. Yeah, okay. So, get our glue back out here. Get you. All the way back in. Pressure. And pressure on that. Oh, glue on there and like that. And a little pressure on it without breaking everything, hopefully. Just not to hold those steps in place. Alright, I think I did it. And then our AC unit. Like I say, it's supposed to go sort of in front of the lattice work there, so put that, do a little bit right here. And see if I can knock this all off as I put that back in. Okay. Alright. So, I think that'll work. Now, let's see what happens when I lean this back up. Hard. There we go. All the wires come through again. Let's see. Alright. That'll end up where we're at. So I think I think I'm going to try and get away with just the super glue here. Because I think I'm only going to do it at the bottom because I'm going to be using the sides of when I put the outside on, is what's really going to hold it together. So I want it to have some flex there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do the super glue along the bottom of my buildings here. And hope. Okay. Get as much of that stuff spread out everywhere that I can. Put this one back in and closed up. And bring it up and bring the wires out one last time. Over to the edge. And pressure. I've only got one hand here, so and I'm going to give it another 10 seconds. Just a little more pressure. There we go. You gotta stay in place. A lot of. I'm going to say once I get the side put on and I'll be able to clamp it in place, I think we'll be alright. That gets our alleyway there. I'm going to bring my clamp in here. I'm not going to actually clamp it. I'm just getting a little, just enough to, I thought I was going to get a little extra support there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Maybe on the back. Yeah, I'm going to work on the back because I got a little more. Let's see. Okay. Let's say that's just sort of just enough on there to hold it up and in so that it doesn't fall over on me. It's not. It is clamped, but it's not really clamped. Okay. That was not fun. And it was so not fun. I'm not sure I want to do any more tonight, but I'm going to. Let's see here. I said, this guy, let's go from there. Oh. Oh, that didn't work. Hope it works on this one. No. I do it upside down. What's going on with this? It's supposed to go. It's supposed to go let me get a actually there we go. Supposed to go in there to there. But it's supposed to be flush over here, not riding up. Okay. Does it work any better the other way? No. Yeah. Well, at least I did get it the right way up. Let's see. Oh well, I would rather have it have some overlap anyway, and that will also give me some support on at the top to hold it together. So. Okay, I'll deal with that. Let's see here. Where'd my... So. Sort of like a guide wire. Not really, but a wire, but you know, get a little support at the top to take the pressure off the bottom. A little bit on each end. Back in, and pliers back on here. Okay, let's add some. This is either going to be the best book nook I've ever built or the worst. I haven't decided yet. Okay. And down, let's just put a And something to put underneath there to just to hold it up. Like I say, I'm just all this junk I've got in here, and yeah, that ought to give me enough elevation. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see how these handrails go on this one. And I'm also not looking forward to. This is supposed to get mounted underneath the bottom of that thing. So, that'll be fun. Okay. So, handrail number 1. And see, now those fit almost that fit almost perfectly. I do not understand how I got the geometry off on that. Alright. Now, you and you. And likewise, almost perfectly from side to side. I am a little bit, it runs together, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Now, where am I at? No, just past the 30-minute mark. That's not too bad. Okay. Now I got all these little doodads. Also supposed to go in here. Let's see. Stop sign goes right there under that bridge where you can't see. But get you in place. The bottom there, and pliers and pressure. Not enough pressure though. And it's tilted on me too. Okay. That didn't work because it shifted, so let's put stack them up here so it'll be a little more stable on it for me. There it goes. Okay, now I can do some pressure on it. And the pliers are a little too clunky to do that with. And so that calls for plan B. Bondic. Maybe I can get some glob of that in there. Alright. And pop my don't have to be too close to it to hit. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. Stop. You have to take my word for it. The stop sign is in place. And we got a couple of guardrails that you can't see from there. It's supposed to go along the sidewalk here. I think I can reach these with my fingers to put them in, so super glue should work with them. A little bit steadier. Actually put some proper pressure on them. I think. There we go. All right, one down. Wouldn't jiggle in my hand so much. Okay. Then what did I do with that bottle I made earlier? It's supposed to go on next. Put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it or mess it up. Okay. Well, but I have lost it now. Okay, so. Huh. Well, that's irritating. Okay, I'll work on some other things then. Supposed to put the wire and the loop of wire on the upper catwalk. Yeah, on the upper catwalk here, which is actually a Bondic thing, and I'd have to lay it over, so I'm not going to do that. So put those back in the box of tiny pieces. What else we got? Oh yeah, the sign for our convenience store. It's supposed to go on right there. So I think I can do that without wrecking everything. And I'm seeing I got a paper here on the edge is popped loose, so let me see if I can get a little glue behind it here, maybe. Maybe. Alright. I'm not sure that did any good or not. Still wonder where I put that. So it's bright green, so it should stand out, but somehow I have lost it. Huh. Neat trick. Alright, moving on. The ninth area goes right here. Okay, and then the apex galactic goes here. Now, I need to leave my glue out because it looks like we get to hang these up. This goes, catwalk there, it says. I'm not sure about getting pressure on that. I think those are gonna have to be things that I do once I lay it over. And this got fell over on me. Where am I at? 27. Okay. Got anything else that I can get a? I think I can get some pressure on that one. So let's. The dogs outside are having a conversation again, so I'm expecting mine to pipe up here any moment. I don't know, they've been doing that all this week. That goes on the lower catwalk. I think I can get in there and hold it in there. Yeah. And it stuck to me instead of the catwalk. Darn it. Just straight scissors. Still got glue on it. Okay, there it went. And then laundry room also goes on that catwalk, the lower catwalk. Way too much glue there. And sticking to me. Darn it. Okay. That'll make this part easier. Okay. And okay. So what happens when I get greedy? Get these guys out of there. This thing's buttoned right up against the building, so I'm not even going to worry with the small catwalk piece again. And I do have. I can see exactly where the glue is supposed to go, so I think okay, I ran out of SD card again. So since I can see where the glue was, I'm just going to use the beacon glue. Be a little bit more forgiving, I think. I can get it down in there. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and try. I think I can get over that corner. I guess I can't. Since I can, I'm gonna go ahead and put that small piece back on. Drop you straight down on there. Like I'd like to. And then this one. Up down there. Alright. Alright. I think everything else is going to require me to do some manipulating of the structure. So I'm going to call that a day. And I can't even hardly pick the thing up. I'm worried about picking the thing up to show you, but I do want to. Let's see. I think I can get all the lights, all the wires together to do a sample light, maybe. I just found that bottle. So I'll go ahead and drop a dab of glue in here and drop that bottle on. It's just supposed to be sort of there on the sidewalk. So, grab my bottle there with make sure the label's showing. Okay, now see if I can gather all these wires up and do a demo of all the lights at one time. It may be asking too much. Okay, they're all tangled. Let me undo them first and then we'll read them. Grays there, whites over there, whites, grays, under, whites over. Okay, let's see what happens here. See if I can find all my leads. Okay. Okay, got the whites all together now. And the grays. Grays aren't going to be cooperative. Okay, come on, one more gray. Okay. On the off chance this all works, let me go ahead and dim the lights. And battery pack. All right, cool. I think they're all it. Finish turning off. Let's kill all the lights. So that'll be my. Yeah, the different colors really make a difference in the outside. Looking from the outside, those buildings being lit up. Yeah, that looks really cool. I wish I felt comfortable to move this thing so I could show you that, but but you know, like I say, you can see lots of color, plenty of light in there. It's going to show off all the details. It really makes everything in there pop. I can't wait to show y'all looking this way. But anyway, I think that's a good place to end. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.